everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. In this video, I hosted a small movie, like Halloween movie night at my mom's house, and we're starting off with the desserts and kind of the drinks that I made. So this year Walmart had a whole line of Hocus Pocus themed desserts, so I only found these cupcakes, and then later down in the video see the brownies that I made. So here I'm just showing you everything that comes with the kit. So it's like the mix, the little perals, or I guess sprinkles if you want to call them that. I don't know what they're called, but they're supposed to look like the bubbles on like a cauldron, because that's what I'm guessing the ideal was for these cupcakes. It also came with green icing, the Sanderson sisters faces on those picks that go on top of it, and then the liners, the cupcake liners. So just follow what the box says. I did something a little bit different. I wanted the batter to match the icing, so I colored mine a little bit green. Also, when I bake these cupcakes, the directions wanted me to bake them at a lower temperature for a longer period of time, but I didn't do that. I baked mine at 350 for about 20 to 25 minutes, and they turned out just the same as you would as a regular like cake mix for cupcakes. So that's what I did. And usually I like to measure my cupcake batter with an ice cream scoop. But because we moved again, I don't know where any of my stuff is at, so I had to use a measuring cup, but that wasn't working out either, so I had to use a tablespoon measuring spoon, and it worked out fine. So I just evenly distributed that, and then I baked them, and they looked so pretty. And then I did these all the night before, so I just let them sit in a plastic bag. That way they would stay super moist. I find if I do that with cupcakes, they are really moist the next day. So that's a good idea. If you guys bake cupcakes in advance, just put them in a plastic bag. And then the following day, I just took the rest of the stuff for the kit. I iced them, put the sprinkles on, and the little pick on top. I also want to know in the comments below from any of you if you guys host any type of special events with family or friends, such as this. Like I did this movie night and a pumpkin carving. Do you guys do anything special? Let me know. Just a quick tip for you guys, if you do end up buying this kit or finding it, go light on the icing, because a little goes a long way, and you want to make sure that you have enough for all of your cupcakes. I had enough, except 2 got left out, but I mean in the end they turned out super cute and I loved it. Now the day of the party, I made the Spellbook brownies, and these ones were a little bit tricky. Here I'm going to show you what the kit came with, which is the brownie mix, the wafer paper semi-eyeball. It's supposed to be an eyeball, but it's a moon, and then the black icing to make, like, I guess the scratches, or I don't know what's on the book, but that's what it came with. And then on this I followed the instructions of what you needed. Also this one I did follow the temperature and the time that was recommended on the box. Now a little tip when making these brownies, I wouldn't recommend just putting them down on your pan like this even after you sprayed it. I recommend putting down some parchment paper. That way after it's baked, all you do is pull out the parchment paper and it won't stick to the brownies, and you can cut them out into perfect rectangles. I didn't do that, and they were getting stuck in the pan, and these were the only ones that I got that were a decent rectangle shape. So do that if you make these brownies. What I also did the day of the party is make my witch's brew, which was just a strawberry pomegranate juice. The day before, I took pomegranates and I took out all of the seeds and I put them in the fridge so they can get cold. And then I just threw everything in a blender with some strawberries, the pomegranates, and a cup of water. I didn't put any sugar at this time. What I did was blended it. Once it was blended, I tasted it to see if it needed any sugar. Add as much as you want, add as much water after that as if it's too sweet, and then once that's all blended, you'll want to strain all the seeds out and put it in your pitcher of choice. For our movie night, I decided to use a projector so that way we can chill outside and do all the pumpkin carving and all that outside, because that stuff gets really messy. So all I did was took a flat white sheet, and I ironed that, and then I went outside and just kind of rearranged all my mom's outside furniture to the way I wanted my setup to be. And if you are wondering how I hung up the white flat sheet on that rock wall, I used command strips, and that worked perfectly fine. It held up all night, even up until the next day when we took it down. Like, it worked perfectly. So for my decorations, I didn't want to go too crazy with decorations, but of course I wanted it to look a little bit Halloween-y. So my color scheme that I went with was black and white with some orange in there. And of course I didn't want to clean up so much, so that's why I decided to go on the minimalistic route of decorations. And as you can see, this table is a little bit pushed up close to the two chairs that were towards the back, because I propped up a box just underneath the tablecloth so the projector can sit on top of that for us to watch the movies. Overall, I was really happy with how the decorations turned out. I forgot to show you guys in this video the food that we had, but because it gets a little bit chillier now here in New Mexico at night, we had chili with like Fritos, so if people wanted to make like Frito pies, they could. That was the main course for the night, and then of course we had all our little snacks, which was the cupcakes, the brownies. I also set up some popcorn and M&Ms if anybody wanted like a salty sweet snack, and then of course in my cauldron I put a lot of candies if anybody wanted some chocolates. I also want to know down in the comments below from all of you, what is your favorite Halloween candy? Mine is candy corn. I know a lot of people don't like it, so don't come at me, but let me know down in the comments what your favorite is. Also, later in the video I'm going to show you guys some pictures that I took of us carving pumpkins, just because I wasn't able to get that footage because I was losing memory on my phone, because I do make my videos off of my phone currently. One day I hope to get a nice little camera for these videos, but right now this is what worked. And so I'll just show you kind of throughout what the night looked like, with the lights that we had, and then the way the movie looked. I include a little snippet on my Snapchat of what our movie on the projector looked like, which was pretty awesome. And we were watching Monster House that night, and this other one, I think it was called The Wallabies. I know that's not Halloween-y, but it was a cute movie. If you guys get the chance to watch that, it is on Netflix. It's really funny and it's cute. But this is the whole setup of the way the table looked, and again, here are the pictures from that night. So before you head on out, don't forget to subscribe, because I do have a lot more videos coming up in these next few months for the holiday seasons. And I just want to say thank you to all of you who do watch my videos from beginning to end and who have subscribed. It really helps me a lot, and I will see you guys all in my next one.